gentlemen, welcome back to another exciting, phantasmagorical, spectacular, just kind of not boring edition of I Cut Rocks. I'm Al, I Cut Rocks, you know me by now. Today I have more of a bucket. I went back to the Mysterious Supplier. He gave me more shit, okay? I got tons of shit to show you. But this time, I am not going to show them all off before I start here, okay? This time I'm going to introduce them one at a time. We're going to see how that works for you. We're going to see if your ADD gets the better of you the way it gets the better of me, and see if you stop watching the show halfway through. So in that case, let's get started on some good stuff, and we're going to start small. We're going to start small. Right here. Oh yes, I believe this is, I've cut this before. It's got this these purple little nodules on them that are actually a bit of quartz on the inside. And so I think this might be categorized as maybe a thunder egg, possibly, but let's get a little better lighting on the situation. Though there's already some quartz inside of that. So I don't know, I'm not sure what the hell this is called. You can tell me what it's called in the comments. Do some of that whole interaction thing where you like make a comment and that suddenly makes my video do better because YouTube decided that's what happens. Anyway, we're gonna get started on this one. So here we go. Oh, here it is. I have high hopes for this one because the last one was pretty cool when it was the first one that I cut from the Mysterious Supplier's bucket. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh yeah, dude. There's little caverns and little pockets in it. Let's see. Let's take a look at this one. Let's get a nice close up on this. Whoa. Oh, that's pretty sweet, dude. I mean, it's kind of dirty, grimy sort of quartziness, but it's still definitely see-through. Here, let's dunk. Let's do a dunk real quick. Here, you can look at that. There we go. Yeah, let's get some up close personal shots. Yeah, that's pretty decent. All right, I guess it's gonna go on the glam pile. It's not that great on its own, but you know, it's pretty, and so it's gonna be sitting there looking pretty for a while. I don't have to do anything to it. I haven't quite figured out what my criteria is for the glam pile and for the slab pile is pretty easy. If I can slab it, then it's for the slab pile. But the glam pile, some stuff makes it on there that's slabbable. But you know, anyway, I'm droning on. Who gives a shit? All right, cool. Up next, this one, it already looks pretty cool from the outside. It's got all these quartz lines on it, so I'm assuming that it's going to end up being pretty sweet on the inside. I mean, it's probably not going to look too different, but it will look cool just being flattened off and cut. I don't know, maybe we'll get surprised. We'll see what happens with this one. All right. Okie dokie. All right, this one kind of cracked a little bit, so it's not perfect, but hey, what the hell. All right, let's see what she does. That's kind of cool. I mean, if there wasn't already a name for something called a lightning stone, I would call that a lightning stone just because it kind of looks like lightning. That's pretty sweet, actually. I don't know that I would spend the time to make it a cab, but it would absolutely make a cool looking cabochon. I just have millions of other things that I can start with for cabochons so that I won't really actually do anything with this. You know, I hate to say it, this is going in the side bucket. This is going in the bucket down by my feet where it's not going to actually get much attention beyond that. But that's okay. That's okay. Everything's got a purpose. All right, moving on. I have been staring at this guy. This one right here. Ooh, I touched it. I've been staring at this guy right here for a couple weeks now. Now it's a little bit thick to get done on this blade, but if I flip it, it should be fine. And people have been telling me, yes, be careful when you're cutting obsidian. I should mention this is obsidian, and be careful when you're cutting obsidian because it can fuck you up. But yeah, no, so what I was told was, you know, don't cut it along the lines because that's pointless, and don't cut it straight along against the grain because that is equally pointless. What you want to do is you want to cut it at a diagonal, so that way you get a good kind of layered effect going on. so that, you know, you can see the different, because some of these have pretty cool colors in them, and you won't see that if you just cut straight or cut straight. You got to cut it at a diagonal. So let's get after it. All right, so I definitely fucked that one up. I got it a little offsetty here. Let me show you. There, you can see where my mistake was right there. So I didn't manage to get it perfect, but I think it should still come out cool. I should get enough planes on this to actually see a good look on this. So, well, let's see how it went. Oh yeah, interesting. I mean, it's a little, it's obsidian. It's not particularly fantastic as far as, you know, I always thought that was cool though. That looks awesome when you put the flashlight up to it, because it's kind of glassy. It's very glassy. And so you can see a decent glow when you got the flashlight on it and stuff. Let's check the other side just in case there's anything cool. I mean, it's not fantastic. I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut this chunk off of here, and then we'll examine the small piece. Sound like a plan? Good plan, great plan. Okay, so I fucked that up in a different way. I don't know if you saw. Maybe I'll slow it down. But the saw ate the chunk of obsidian. So, you know what? We're just gonna call it this one. This one can have its day in the sun on the glam pile. But you know, there's these chunks here. Here, you know what? Let me. All right, I'm gonna have to turn the saw off to actually go and find the chunk that's underneath there. So, hard cut, and we're back. All right, so here is the little chunky. That is the little tiny piece that came off the corner that the saw ate, and oh, that's pretty cool. I like the layered effect. That's awesome. Oh, here, wait. So that's what it looks like, shiny in the front, and that's shiny in the back. Hell yeah, tight man. All right, we're gonna put it over here for now. Okie dokie. This one just looks cool from the outside. It looks cool on its own. I haven't shined the flashlight on it yet. It looks pretty opaque from there. I don't know. We'll see what happens with this one. I mean, I think it's gonna end up coming out cool either way, just because it's got weird looking looks on it. But yeah, we got some lines here. We got lines there. So I think if I'm gonna get it a nice offset cut, I might have to go along like that. That should expose the majority of the colors on this one. So, yeah. See, you gotta touch the saw every now and then to make sure it's still sharp. Don't do that. Yeah, never do anything you see me do in my videos. I am an unpaid professional. But, let's see what we got on this bitch. Oh, that is cool looking. Oh, that's got some interesting designs here. Let me dunk the one half. You can look at this half while I dunk the other. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty cool. I bet you this part's gonna light up. There, let's get some better light on it. I mean, it's not super colorful. There's like a little bit of greens, a little bit of orange, and then, yeah, there we go. That top's, oh no, the whole damn thing lights up. That's pretty cool. I mean, I would hesitate to call this a thunder egg, but it's, you know what? No, it's not a thunder egg. Okay, so this one, I have no idea what it's called, but it does have this quartzy on the inside. It lights up when I do the flashlight. You know what? This one's pretty cool. It's going on the glam pile. There you go, buddy. On the glam pile with you. Touch it, it's all. So this one here, honestly, I don't think there's anything special about it. I think when I was over at the Mysterious Supplier's place, I just found this rock on the ground and I was like, what is this? And he's like, nothing. And then so I'm like, whatever, you mind if I take it and cut it anyway? He's like, yeah, sure, go for it, man. So anyways, I would like to cut it hamburger style like this, but I'm not that skilled. So we're gonna just go straight down the middle like that and see where we get. All right, let's check to make sure the saw is still sharp. Okay, and here we go. Doo-doo, all right. That one actually cut pretty good. It was pretty hard, it's pretty dense. You know, it didn't crumble really at all. It did. That's all, folks. No, it's not. That was dumb. Okay, anyway. Oh, that's all right. That's kind of cool. Let's see what she looks like under the flashlight. Oh, that green right there. So this was near Mysterious Supplier's Jade pile. I think, yeah, looking at this, that green color that's coming through right there, this might actually be kind of a junky sort of low-grade D-class jade. I mean, it's all right. It's not worth anything. No one's going to want to carve with it. Like this one, yeah, this side doesn't look that amazing. We'll take it, yeah. That green coloration, though, that's pretty cool. You know, it's got a lot of iron inclusions and contamination in it. Like, I should have done this first before I actually cut it, because that's pretty cool looking. But yeah, this is just a really low-grade jade. I may polish it up a little bit later, because sometimes jade will look really junk until you get it to about an 800 grit, and then its real properties start coming out. So for now, we're gonna we'll put it on the glam pile. It can go on the glam pile and have a nice little day. I actually wasn't planning on doing a jade this early on. I wanted to do like 5 or 6 regular rocks and then get to a jade. I have a whole pile of confirmed nephrite right down here. Yeah, so unconfirmed nephrite. Sorry, a moth just hit. All right, we're moving on to the next one. All right, it looks like nothing, but it's pretty cool on this side. This right here is a little seam agate from, I believe, well, okay, it was found in a parking lot. So I believe that it came from the Cadman Quarry in Monroe. It's known for churning out a lot of this kind of stuff, like really clear quartz and seam agate. They ended up, they dug so much out of there that they just keep pulling out seam agate, and it's worthless. It's functionally, or it's not really worth anything for jewelry or anything like that, but it's, you know, they produce gravel and they, you know, mine for all that stuff. So they just end up throwing it in the road. You come to Washington, there's a good chance if you find gravel in a parking lot, you're gonna find a little bit of this seam agate. Anyways, you can already kind of see what it's like. It's got banding on it here and such, but I want to put a nice flat edge on it because that's generally where the real nice agate stuff comes out. So, here we go. All right, here's your big reveal. That's kind of hard to get the lighting on that, but oh, damn, dog. Oh, that's pretty sweet looking right there. Oh, the banding and the little bits of inclusions. Let's get the flashlight on that. Yeah, a little shiny. Oh, a little too much shiny. A little too much. Here, let's see if there's any. Oh, that's kind of cool. Do you see that? It's blue. It's lighting up a little bit blue, so I guess that's what, calcite? I don't know. I don't know this stuff yet. Honestly, I'm just repeating stuff that I've heard other people say. But let's do this. Yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, that's good stuff, dude. Yeah, so these are pretty cool. I wish it was worth more because they're actually kind of cool looking. But, you know, it's so plentiful that no one really cares. I mean, that's why you see, like, Agate Dad cutting through tons of stuff similar to this every week, and the stuff that he cuts through is actually worth something. This goes in the parking lot. It's nuts. Anyways, I think I'm gonna actually put this over here on the slab pile because I want to chop that up a little bit more and maybe make some cabs out of it or something. I think that one's cool looking. Anyway, on to the next one. All right, so that was 6 in a row. So that means for the 7th day of the week, we are doing a nice fatty chunk of nephrite jade. I believe this is nephrite jade. It looks, the green is a little bit It's a little super green for me to consider it. Like, I would think that this is actually a serpentine, but what we're gonna do first here is we're gonna get a little nail on it, and if it scratches, then it's real serpentine, or at least the exterior is pretty serpentine-y. But if it doesn't scratch, then that's good nephrite. So, oh, we got a little scratch. Yeah, we got a little scratch there, but spots like that, no scratch. So this is actually some jade, but it's heavily impregnated with serpentine. Where should I cut it? Well, the grain looks like it's going this way. So I'm gonna do a little offsetty spaghetti right there. And yeah, we'll see what she looks like on the, you know what, first things first. Oh, that's got a pretty, that's got a real decent glow to it. That's pretty good. All right, we'll see what kind of glow is like on the inside. Okie dokie. Here we go. Oh, there's a hair on there. It's one of my hairs. All right, it should be one of my hairs. No one else has been in here, unless there's a thief. Anyway, here we go, and oh, that one actually looks kind of cool just on its own. I mean, it's got lots of inclusions and stuff, so this is far from like a jewelry grade, but this might be like a carving grade. Let's see, let's get some better light there. Okay, and oh, not too shabby. That's really cool. This is like a million times better than the stuff that I was pulling out for my property, going, I think that might be a jade. This could be a jade, but now it's, no. Now I can tell the difference. This, like this right here is good stuff right in there. That's pretty decent. I mean, it's not, again, none of this is jewelry grade, but this is actually interesting because I don't know if you can see this up here. That's like a little metallic inclusion. That might be iron, but then there's also known gold floating around in jade like this. So this is pretty sweet, actually. And you know what? Since it's the big bad jade of the week, I think I'm gonna take a slab off of it. So, jade slab pie. Here we go. All right, I'll still give you a little bit of a reveal here, even though the main point, oh yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. The main point is to get this slab here and see, well, I cut her a little bit thick. It's not translucent enough to come through the other side. But yeah, still, it goes down about, a couple millimeters right there. So this is still, it's all right stuff. This is okay. This is good for like carving. This is great stuff for carving. It's hard. It's got really cool colors in it. It would make some interesting stuff. But I personally am on the hunt for that jewelry quality good, which this is not. But that's okay. They're like this right here, there might be like a little flake of it on the edge of that. But either way, that's enough for this one. All right, cool.